Alrighty, today's tip, as you can see, Google Meet, live translated captions. This is one of the coolest things that I have yet to see. It's pretty awesome. And what's really cool about this one is I have a product expert who's in the beta program for this. So she shared a video of it. I'm not sharing that video because we're not allowed to, but oh my God, it is incredible and it's completely accurate. So I'm going to share with you, this is a blog from the workspace community that talks about it. So right here, hopefully you can see my screen, and this is translated captions. So what happens is, and I saw this in action, the one girl spoke 8 languages, the other girl spoke 5 languages. So she would talk in English and it would come out, the transcription would come out, the closed caption would come out in Spanish. And then the other person would speak in Spanish and it would come out in English. So it was translating for the two people, and whatever you had as the setting, it would translate in your language what that other person was saying in their native language. This is Google Meet, a feature that, like I said, it's in beta. It even has where you can sign up in beta, etc., and all that kind of stuff. What an amazing feature. And when she was talking in Spanish, and some of you know this, but I'm bilingual in Spanish. So I was looking at the Spanish translation and I was extremely impressed. I mean, how accurate it was absolutely incredible to me. So I wanted to share this, give you guys an early glance at this, and not only just give you an early glance, but also kind of let you know that it's pretty darn good. Now, they only have German, French, and Spanish that they've done so far, but that is so cool. I mean, to have that and to be able to do that, people will be using Google Meet not only for meetings, but just to help translate for certain things that, you know, whenever they're in whatever country or et cetera and all that. I know the technology was already there with Pixel Buds. That technology is already there, but this is really cool. And I think something that's going to be extremely helpful out there. And, you know, with the world that we're in nowadays and the bilingual stuff and everything else, like I'm just now starting to learn Canadian. And speaking of Canadian, Ron, you have a question? Go ahead. Go ahead. Unmute and ask a question.
I'm not surprised that it works so well because, I mean, Google Translate works really well. So all as they've taken Google Translate and made it work in Meet, which is just, but so it'll work in anything really because Google Translate is just that good, right? I mean, it just is.
I agree with what you're saying, but live, that's incredible. I mean, because
Google Translate works live.
Google Translate works
live.
And it gives you the words, but live, I mean, I'm talking about live back and forth. That's pretty outstanding. I mean, that's pretty
But they showed that at the last Google, what was the big Google show? They had one person on one phone talking with Google Translate to the other person on the other, right. And they were translating. They were going back and forth, and it was really cool. I mean, it really works really well. Lots of friends of mine use it. My daughter uses it in China all the time, right? It's they can talk back and forth and they can use it.
It's amazing.
It just really does work well. So it doesn't surprise me that it's in Meet. They've just taken Google Translate and put it into Meet.
Right. That's pretty amazing. Pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean, and just to have it show up like that for people to help them out and what that person's saying is enough. I mean, as many people that need closed captions now and everything else, I just think that's so cool that they're doing it and making it per language. So
it's a must if you're traveling.
Yeah,
you know,
great
if you're
point.
Traveling, you've got to have it.
Great point. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's awesome though. All right. I will end this. Let's see. Alrighty, I'm going to end the meeting for us. The members and I are going to continue the conversation after this is over. If you are watching this in replay, ask any questions in the comments below. If you're interested in becoming a Tinker with Tech private community member and join us for the next conversation, please